Well, I did it. I crashed a ship. But anyway, so we are now going to be starting a brand new series. This is technically Sky Factory 4, but it is using the same map as an old game called Crash Landing. Now, the Crash Landing was one of my absolute favorite mod packs to play. But the only problem with it is that you only get one life. But you can use that one life to be able to kind of get some more lives using a cloning machine. But once you run out of lives, if you run out of power, you basically are, SOL. But right now, I crashed my glorious ship. And in the process, set everything on fire. My typical stuff. But during that time, before I left, I was given some very good things. I was given an Omni tool, a phaser, and some stuff that will help me repopulate this planet, because I supposedly was sent here to repopulate, but I was also supposed to be able to return too. Looks like that's not happening anytime soon. But to start off with, we now have some steak, an achievement book, 1 torch, 10 mega torches, a dirt sapling, dirt, a builder's wand with infinity, and coffee. So I'm assuming I'm supposed to be going out here and start kind of setting up this dirt sapling. What I am going to do right now is I'm going to set up these mega torches around here so that mobs don't spawn immediately. Now let me do F7. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. A large point around this. Okay. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to get some dust and kind of build a wall. Mainly because of the fact that I am going to need to make sure I kind of have a wall built around. I'm gonna go a little bit of Donald Trump right now, build up a wall. This wall is meant to kind of keep the mobs out that spawn around there. So what I am going to do right now is I'm going to get this wall set up so that way I don't have to worry about any mobs getting in while I'm setting everything up around my base. I'm going to stay kind of near the ship that I crashed here. And okay, yeah. So this is going to take me a moment. I'm going to kind of either speed up through this or probably cut this part out. Once I kind of get this wall built up, I will pop back on and we'll kind of go from there. So yeah, be right back.
A few minutes later.
Alright, so now I got the wall built. That kind of took me a little longer than I wanted it to, but I got a wall built, so now I don't have to worry about any mobs getting in and ruining my plans. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by getting some materials here. We're going to be building up the our little tree farm here. And yeah. Okay. Now, to make the to make what we're wanting to make right now, we're gonna start off in the achievement book. We're gonna actually set up a crafting station. You know what? We'll set it up right here. All right. Something I figured out. No. Don't die. Oh my gosh! Stop. If I build this like that, that should stop it from burning anything around it. So what I'm going to do is set the crafting station up like that. Now I'm going to set up my achievement book stand. I'm going to set it up right there. Okay, so we got, starting from the bottom, obtain a dirt acorn from dirt tree leaves. Okay. Okay, so we need to craft a dirt block. Now, to craft a dirt block, it's extremely easy to do. You set the acorns up in a kind of a square pattern in the center and around it, kind of like what you do with TNT. You know, where the gunpowder should be is the dirt, and where the dirt resin sits, that is where you'll find the that's where you will put the sand normally. That's exactly how you make a dirt block. So what I'm going to do is set up the dirt sapling right there, go about 4 over, and set up the other dirt sapling right there. Now, I find the best way to kind of go about this is just kind of like do that. That's my personal way of going about this, and to be honest, it actually works really well. So, you know, be it as it may, I set those two up. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get some dirt set up through here. Okay, and you know what, I might as well get 2 more and set up 4 saplings right here. So we got right there and 1 there. Okay. Now if I run around in a circle or a line like this, it should grow all the saplings. And I need to eat, make sure I eat. Okay. So that one, all right, so now we have an entire setup here. Oh, wait a minute, I should probably do this. I think they still have crooks. Yeah, the wooden crook. Oh, I unlocked an achievement. Okay. 8 0 saplings. Okay. So now this one right here, this is we're gonna start working on getting some more dirt saplings or dirt acorns and dirt resin, so we can start making some more actual dirt itself. Go ahead and do that way. Now we'll set that up. Okay. Right, now go ahead and cut the logs down with the builder's wand. Get all the resin from it. Right. And now, once we get all the resin, we're actually going to build up a little bit more of the dirt. Kind of get some more dirt going. We'll set it up, actually, these 4 here will stay dirt saplings. We're going to start working on getting cobblestone this episode. Now, this is actually where it gets a lot of fun. Now, I'm going to set up about 4 of these in each square that I need to. Okay, now grab the 4 dirt, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over here Set up 1, 4 over, 2, 4 down, 3, 4, oh, go over here. Okay, so make sure it's even. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now what we're gonna do is set the dirt down inside. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna start working on getting the cobblestone this episode. Now to make the cobblestone stuff, we need roughly about I'll say that should do it right there. So get about 30 of those, and we need a total of 8 drying racks. Now, okay, so that's a cool feature I love though, is you can actually take the planks and build them back up into take the slabs and build them back up into planks. Now okay, no. I think I need to build it one more over, which right there. Okay, so we place down the drying racks in like this. Okay, and cool thing about it is so that way we don't have, you know, just a random set of blocks sitting here. For now, I'll just keep it like this, so that way you guys can see what kind of goes on. From here, go down to dirt acorns, set up the dirt acorns in the drying racks, and it'll start kind of turning into what's known as petrified acorns. Now, you need 8 petrified acorns and 1 dirt sapling to be able to make a petrified sapling. Now, the petrified sapling is what you need to be able to make cobblestone, and it's to be honest, it's very easy to do within the first like 5 minutes of playing, because you just, all you need is, you know, 3 essential steps. You know, get wood, make drying rack, get dirt acorns, petrify them, and put them in around a dirt sapling, and it'll make a petrified sapling. And then from there, you just plant it, and it's just like growing these trees here. Okay, now I'm gonna take these here. Okay. All right, so these petrified acorns, now I just need to take those, surround the dirt sapling, which makes a petrified sapling. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and plant it and get it to grow. Let me go ahead and actually fully restore. Oh, okay. Those and that. Oh yeah, that gave me plenty. All right, so take the builder's wand and break that down. Now, to make cobblestone, it's exactly how you make dirt, except you use petrified resin and petrified acorns. Now, from here, like I said, so you take the petrified acorns, petrified resin, and it makes cobblestone. Now, what we're going to do real quick this episode, since, you know, so I have a little bit of time left here, I'm going to go ahead and actually get some of these resources. I'm going to build up a furnace, so that way I can start working on getting one of the other achievements done, which is eating dirt. So, what I'm going to need to do is kind of get enough acorns here to make it. Let me go ahead and break down some of this wood here. All right. Okay, so break down the dirt stuff. Okay, and from here, let me go ahead, fix my wooden crook, and break down the rest of these. and break down the rest of the logs. Now, with this here, this will actually be a very beneficial thing for us, because then this actually starts the process in which we will actually be able to start getting into the Tinker's Construct stuff. Now, that is one of my most favorite mods, is Tinker's Construct, because Tinker's Construct utilizes a lot of things that makes makes a lot of these tools better, which is, it does not break permanently. So if you wind up getting, you know, a sword that you absolutely love and you do not ever want to lose it, it will never break. Only problem is you won't actually be able to fully you won't be able to actually use any actual enchantments on it. You have to use the Tinker's Construct stuff. That to me is not a problem. What will be sort of a problem for me is having to, you know, get all the stuff for it. But, you know, it's worth it in the end, because once you actually get all the stuff that you need from it, it becomes very, you know, you basically only need one of it. Now, another thing though that you don't ever have to worry about, you know, once you kind of get later on in the game, you'll be able to actually not actually have to worry about your stuff breaking, because there is a way to make it unbreakable. And that is what my goal is to, when it comes to these tools, is to get unbreakable tools. So that way I don't ever have to worry about, you know, is this going to break or is that going to break? You know, it'll be permanently there. All right, so I actually now have enough here. I should be able to make enough. So let me, yes, by the way, I do have access to Project E. That is another thing that's going to be happening later on once I get into the diamonds. Let me see here. Cobble. Okay, so cobblestone, what you need is this stuff here. Able to make 5. Now, what I'm going to do for right now is go ahead and make a cobblestone slab furnace, so that way I don't ever have to worry about, you know, getting certain stuff. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some of that stuff in here. Actually, let me go ahead and put one of the acorns in, get this achievement out of the way, and I don't ever have to worry about it anymore. Which is basically, you cook up the dirt and you literally just have a roasted dirt acorn. Now, what I'm going to actually do real quick is I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put actually this dust away, so that way I don't actually have to have it in my inventory anymore. I mainly had a lot of that dust, so that way I can actually start working on building the wall around, but I grabbed a little bit more than I needed. So, all right, let's see here. Go ahead and place down some petrified saplings here. I might as well actually just place down more. I don't really need a whole bunch more dirt. So at this point now, it's just getting more petrified stuff so I can actually work on getting more cobblestone and working on through the cobblestone stuff. I mean, later on, cobblestone won't be a problem for me because I'll have infinite cobblestone, and you guys will see later on how that actually will work. But if you guys haven't ever played Sky Factory, it's pretty much a generator. So, see here. What is next on the achievement list? Okay, Sky Factory 4, crushing tub. Now, this is an actually very easy one to make, which is just this, and think like, no. I think it's actually just That, yeah. That's literally just that. And then place down the crushing tub. And voila. That's basically it. Now, though, what I will say is I'm happy to have this because let me go ahead and get some more acorns real quick. These acorns here, go ahead and take out all but 8. Put those here and jump on them, which makes gravel. Yay! Now, wait, where did, okay, there it is. So with the gravel acorns, you surround it around a petrified sapling, makes gravel sapling. Go ahead and take this, break down this log here, go ahead and set down that, and now we have gravel going. It's actually a big step forward from what you had to do in previous Sky Factory mod packs, which was to make gravel, you had to break down cobblestone, and to break down cobblestone, you had to break down this, or you to get everything you needed. You basically had to sieve everything, and it was a pain. But thanks, to Bacon and the entire team who made this mod pack, it is very much easier to work through everything.
A few minutes later.
To make the next step in the Tinker's Construct goal, we are going to need clay and sand. Now, to make a clay sapling. Okay, so make a clay sapling, you need clay acorns around dirt. Now to make actually 3 petrified and 1 dirt above a dirt. Oh, okay. Actually, I think I can do all that right now. Yeah, so 3 petrified, 1 dirt above a dirt. There we go. That was actually very easy. I forgot all about that. Okay. Next is sand. To make a sand sapling, you need sand acorns. To make sand acorns, you need gravel in the sand. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a deal. I'm going to go ahead and start working on getting these kind of built back up. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so right, and there we go. Now that's going to give me a lot of dirt acorn or gravel acorns. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I don't ever have to worry about that anymore. It is definitely going to give me a lot. Okay, there we go. Now get some resin to make some gravel. Okay, now to make the smeltery, which is what my goal is right now, I need gravel, sand, and clay, which will make grout. And then I need to cook the grout in here. So, yeah. This is going to be a fun time. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some of that out. Now we'll go ahead and set up 8 of those there. Go ahead and put those in there. And get the 8 sand acorns that I need. Put those around there. And nope, not clay. I think it's, nope, not gravel. Petrified. That's what it was. Yes, petrified. There we go. Now we got those set up, and we're going to go ahead and just get 1 tree built up of this.
1 eternity later.
Okay. Now that I got an entire kind of setup going here, get some... No, in between episodes, I'll go ahead and get a lot of this kind of stuff going so that way I can actually get the smeltery going. But aside from that, here, bone. Oh, actually, that might actually help out a lot. Bone sapling. To make a bone sapling, you need bone meal. You get bone meal. You need gravel. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Probably should have waited on that slab furnace.
Bitch, I'm locked in, working for $1 million. You see the Benjamins, yeah, I need more of them. I need more of them, yeah, I need more of them. I need more of them, yeah, I need more of them. Bitch, I'm locked in, money make the world spin. You see the Benjamins, yeah, I need more of them. I need more of them. I need more of them, I need more of them, yeah, I need more of them. So much pressure, my shoulders, they made of diamonds. I don't crumble, I get better, too many mountains I'm climbing. Too persistent with my craft to be here bitching and crying. And bitch, I'm way more hungry than a bear or a lion. And I'm never gonna stop trying till I get to try it too. Stepping with the giants, please, don't you dare try it. What I touch, turn to diamonds, cause I'm sorta like Midas. And the only way is up, guess I better get flying. Cause I'm working for $1 million, that's what make the world spin. Seeing all these Benjamins, thinking need more with them. Saying that I changed on them, guess I don't know who I am. Don't know who I am, bitch, I know who I am. Bitch, I'm locked in, working for $1 million. You see the Benjamins, yeah, I need more of them. I need more of them, yeah, I need more of them. I need more of them, yeah, I need more of them. Bitch, I'm locked in, money make the world spin.
Go ahead and take these 3. Put them all in there. Okay, so now that we have... That's actually was exactly the right amount I needed. Okay, place that there. And I believe it's with a clay sapling to make... No, it's dirt sapling. That's right, dirt sapling. And that will make a bone sapling. No? Petrified? You might be petrified? Yeah, petrified. And that will make a bone sapling. Here we go. Okay, so go ahead and... There we go. Now that I got that done, go ahead and throw the clay leaves in there. Alright. So, in between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get my farm set up. So that way I don't have to worry about, you know, doing that on camera. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and end the episode here because I actually got a lot done in this episode. I'm excited. I'm ready. You know, everything's Gucci. Let me go ahead and make sure I actually have this set up proper. Had this up. Okay, yeah. All right. And, you know, this is all going to be good. We're going to go ahead and this is going to be a fun one. Because, you know, I've played the regular Sky Factory before, and that was really difficult. But this is going to make it even more difficult. Because not only will I have mobs spawning out here, at some point I'm going to have to clean up these torches, and yeah, they might start spawning in here. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. If you guys like this, do not forget to punch that like and subscribe button. Do not punch it too hard because other people are. I don't want to punch it too. And I will see you guys in the next episode. We're going to go ahead and end off with me in my chair that I crashed in.